Hey guys, Shadowz here, and today we're going to be discussing will Overrun be returning in Gears of War 4 being developed by Tusk Studios. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask you guys a quick favour to follow me on Twitter, link down below in the description, just because I'm going to be tweeting a lot in terms of Gears of War as per usual, but even more as we approach the new game when it comes to feedback on pretty much anything, like for example your thoughts on Overrun, which would help me make these videos a lot more easier with your feedback always in mind. But anyways, as we all should hopefully know, Epic Games introduced us to this co-op competitive styled mode in Judgment, which to be honest, felt like the only piece of content that actually had some work and time put into it. The game mode pits the COG team against the full wrath of the Locust team in an attempt to destroy an objective quicker than the other team once all players have had a chance to play both sides. Now I really do like the core concept that Epic Games came up with when looking at the Overrun formula, and I do see potential in this game mode. However, with positives there do come a few noticeable negatives as well, which is why it's basically hard to decide if Overrun should be included in a new Gears of War game. Positives to the game mode are that it is very team based, and if watching experienced players playing the game mode, it can get very competitive and enjoyable to watch. Like I said, there is potential in what Epic started here with this game mode, as of course I think it can be expanded upon with more characters, just more classes for both the COG and the Locust teams, introducing many different strategies to be used by any experienced player. The foundations are definitely in place, it's just whether or not they are good enough reasons to have it included in the next Gears game. There are a few noticeable negatives, but of course the major one, which was probably the downfall of regular Judgment multiplayer, is that it requires its own maps, multiplayer maps separate from the typical multiplayer maps that you usually play on. If giving enough time, a developer, of course Tusk, could put quite a few maps for Overrun into the shipped original game, but it's all about finding that balance, and the game mode would get stale very quickly, it would just get boring very quickly if there were only a handful of maps to play from. This is a very hard topic to actually cover, so be sure to voice your opinion down below in the comment section, start a discussion about whether should Overrun return or not. What you also have to take into consideration, not just with Overrun but with everything you have experienced from Gears 1 to 3, is that not everything from the old games will carry over into the new Gears of War by Tusk Studios. If Overrun were to go up against Horde mode, I think yes, definitely Horde should be in the next game any day, with as well Tusk Studios being their own company, being their own developer studio, will have their own some new concepts and ideas themselves as a company for the franchise that they will want to put into the game and put into action. So I think it all depends on whether the community wants Overrun enough and they really want to see it in the next Gears game. So there you have today's video. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel if you aren't already and are new here. Thanks for watching, and as always I shall see you on the next one.